What up, yo?
Steve, thanks for coming by, man.
Thanks for having me on, bro.
Yeah, we're talking trade shows today. I think you know a few things about them.
Your booth looks great, by the way. Thanks for having me on. I know we helped design it, but it's always better to see it in action when you see the folks actually working it and running the show and driving it this way. It's always makes it real.
Totally. I just got chills because the first conversation we always have before every show, and you come up with all the strategies, the ideas, and whatever. We get a mock-up, and then we see it in person. It all comes together.
You guys come up with the magic. I just facilitate the hardware, and our team, knock on wood. Is this real wood? Our team, our team does help kind of bring it full circle.
I've been reading a lot of stuff you've been writing. You've been on a bunch of podcasts. There's a lot of things that I have questions about.
Yeah.
Number one, you always look great when you come to the shows. Nice little swag about you. You got, the cozy look today. Tell me a little bit about the attire someone should be wearing to go to a trade show.
I think you're referring to that Wall Street Journal article we just did about trade show attire, which was hilarious for me to talk about because I wear the same. I don't know if you guys know, I wear the same shit every day all the time. That's my cheat code. I just keep it consistent. But we have identified, and what we did talk about in that article was that there are 4 types of people that go to a trade show. People always call. We have clients all the time. They're like, "What do I wear? What's my team supposed to wear? Are we dressed right? Should we be in this whatever type of theme?" And it boils down to kind of like 4 different styles or approaches. So you got, in my opinion, category 1 are people that wear suits, right? Those are fully buttoned up, but you're wearing the tie, the jacket, and it's a suit, right? And it's a very formal approach. We see that a lot sometimes in software. We see that a lot in luxury sales. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to a trade show where they're selling, luxury yachts or luxury real estate, people tend to fully get buttoned up. The next category you have is what I would call, or what you would call is cozy, which I never recommend. I don't recommend, cozy comfort where sneakers or something that you wear in terms of like pajamas looking, whereas there was some, if it's something you would wear at home and you're relaxed at home wearing this outfit, is not something you should probably wear at a trade show. Funny story, we had somebody on one of our teams at a show that would wear, you dress really nice during the show, but then when it was all of a sudden time to go out to, let's say, dinner or entertain some buyers, they would all of a sudden get cozy. And I was like, dude, that's too cozy.
That's a good point.
That's too cozy because you're still going to run into potential buyers. You're still going to run into, you're in whatever Frankfurt for a show. You're in Miami for a show. You're still at the venue or around restaurants where buyers are there, investors are there, potential, acquisition partners are there, whatever. There's industry people are still there, right? So you don't want to get that cozy and put your guard down to a level where, you're going to look, silly. You're still representing the brand when you're out doing your thing, right? So
it's a great lesson. The show doesn't stop at the door of the event.
The show doesn't stop at 5, 6 p.m. when people get out of the show. The show is over when you return back home and you're done.
Great. Yep.
So don't get too cozy. Level 3 or layer 3 is what I always is what I call theme or uniform. That's when you're everyone's dressed in. You see a couple of the booths at this show. People are wearing the same polo shirt or they're branded. They've got the brand on. They've got same color, same theme, same kind of pants, same kind of whatever shirts or whatever. That's cool. That's a cool appeal. I like that strategy when you're launching a new product. Mm-hmm. There was those folks that were launching the plush thing, and they all kind of dressed like the plush. That was cool, right? So that works too. And then the 4th category or layer would be what I would like to do is just smart casual. Smart intentional, right, is the way to go. So you're going to go a little bit, you're going to try to look hip and trendy and cool. You're going to go, jeans with a blazer, like jeans with a cardigan. Mix up some colors. If you're going to wear really nice dress shoes, you can wear a hat and kind of switch it up, right? So I think the point of what should I wear at a trade show? The short answer is intentional and smart, and just having fun with it, and just putting on something that represents the brand, represents your personality, is charismatic, and also comfort. Shoes, everything. Shoes are, if you're wearing the right shoes, that's the unspoken kind of cheat code. If you have the right shoes on, anything else can fly. Anything else can go if you have the right shoes on, right?
When I see people on the on-clouds at the shows, I know that they're a trade show veteran.
100%. The cheat code is good shoes, smart intentional attire, and dress in a way that makes you feel, comfortable enough to do business and be able to pitch the brand.